For decades, space travel was a privilege reserved for a select few, a dream that only the bravest and most fortunate could ever hope to realize. The idea of leaving Earth and venturing into the cosmos was something most people could only watch from afar, through television screens or newspaper headlines. The rockets that carried us to the moon were true engineering marvels, towering machines built with precision and care. But despite their brilliance, they had a major flaw. They were designed for just a single journey. Imagine buying a brand new car, driving it once, and then abandoning it forever. That's essentially how rockets worked for decades. Used once, then discarded, never to fly again. Every single mission meant building an entirely new rocket from scratch. The process was painstaking, requiring thousands of hours and the efforts of countless engineers and technicians. This made spaceflight not only incredibly expensive, but also painfully slow. Only the wealthiest governments could afford to send rockets into space, and even then, launches were rare, meticulously planned, and often shrouded in secrecy. This exclusivity slowed our progress and kept the wonders of space out of reach for almost everyone. The launch pads would sit empty for months, sometimes years between missions. For millions of people, the dream of exploring space felt impossibly distant. Children would look up at the stars and wonder, but the reality was that space was a place for only a handful of heroes. The high cost and throwaway nature of rockets created a massive barrier between humanity and the stars. Each launch left behind a trail of discarded metal, a reminder of how much was wasted just to reach orbit. If space was ever going to become part of our everyday lives, something fundamental had to change. Engineers and dreamers began to ask, what if rockets could be used more than once? We needed a new approach, a rocket that could be reused just like an airplane. Imagine the possibilities if rockets could take off, land, and then fly again, over and over. A system that could fly, land, and fly again would transform space travel, making it routine, reliable, and most importantly, affordable for many more people. The old way was heroic, filled with risk and glory, but it was also limited by its own extravagance and waste. To truly open the frontier of space, we needed a revolution in how we build, launch, and reuse rockets, a complete reimagining of what was possible. That revolution is finally here. Today, we stand at the dawn of a new era, where rockets are designed to return, be refurbished, and fly again. The era of disposable rockets is ending, and with it the barriers that kept space out of reach for so long are beginning to fall. The next chapter is about making space accessible to many, not just a privileged few. The excitement and wonder of spaceflight can now inspire a new generation. And it all starts with a new kind of rocket, one built to fly again and again, carrying our hopes and dreams into the future. Enter SpaceX and their bold vision, Starship. This is not just another rocket, it's a leap forward in how humanity thinks about reaching space. Starship represents the culmination of years of innovation, risk-taking, and relentless pursuit of a dream, to make space accessible for everyone, not just a select few. Elon Musk and his team asked, why throw away rockets? Why not reuse them? This simple question sparked a revolution in aerospace engineering. Instead of treating rockets as disposable, SpaceX set out to create a vehicle that could be flown, landed, and flown again, over and over. Starship is designed to launch, land, and fly again, full reusability, just like airplanes. This changes everything. Imagine a spacecraft that can take off, return, and be ready for its next mission in a matter of hours or days, not months or years. Air travel became affordable because planes are reused thousands of times. Starship aims to do the same for space. If rockets can be reused like airplanes, the cost of reaching orbit could drop dramatically, opening the door for new industries, research, and exploration. By reusing the most expensive parts, the cost of each launch drops dramatically. This means more frequent launches, more opportunities for science, and more chances for people to experience space firsthand. SpaceX has already proven reusability with Falcon 9 boosters landing and flying again. Each successful landing was a step closer to making spaceflight routine, not exceptional. Starship takes it further. Both the booster and the spacecraft are built to be rapidly reusable. This means the entire system from launch to landing is designed for quick turnaround and minimal refurbishment. Imagine a rocket that can fly multiple times a day. This is the vision, a future where rockets are as reliable and available as commercial jets, ready to launch at a moment's notice. This could turn a handful of launches each year into thousands. The scale of access to space would be unlike anything we've seen before, enabling new possibilities for business, science, and exploration. Starship isn't just a better rocket, it's a revolution in how we access space. It's about transforming the extraordinary into the everyday and making the impossible possible. It's about making spaceflight common, not rare. Imagine a world where anyone can dream of going to space, and that dream is within reach. A reliable, affordable highway to orbit and beyond. Starship could connect Earth to the Moon, Mars, and even further, making interplanetary travel a real possibility for future generations. The dream of becoming a multiplanetary species is closer than ever. With Starship, humanity could one day build thriving communities on other worlds, expanding our reach into the cosmos. The future of space travel is being built right now, by the hands and minds of those who dare to dream bigger. Starship is more than a rocket. It's the next giant leap for humankind. Starship is the largest, most ambitious spacecraft ever created, a true leap forward in human engineering and imagination. Its engines unleash more thrust than any rocket before it, making Starship the most powerful launch vehicle ever built. When stacked with its super-heavy booster, Starship stands taller than the Statue of Liberty, dwarfing even the most iconic landmarks on Earth. But this immense size isn't just for show. It's designed to carry over 100 tons to orbit in a single launch. That means it can deliver larger satellites, massive telescopes, entire space habitats, and most importantly, people. Starship's interior is unlike anything before, with enough room to comfortably transport up to 100 passengers on long journeys through space. This opens the door for scientists to conduct research in microgravity, engineers to build and test new technologies, and artists to find inspiration beyond Earth. Teachers can inspire students from orbit, and tourists can experience the wonder of our planet from above, all within the same spacecraft. Space travel is no longer just for astronauts or elite professionals, it's becoming accessible to everyday people from all walks of life. Thanks to Starship's size and full reusability, the gateway to space is opening wider than ever before, making frequent and affordable missions possible. Routine trips to Earth orbit, lunar expeditions, and even journeys to Mars are no longer distant dreams, they're within our reach. Starship is more than a rocket. It's an airliner for the stars, designed to make space travel as familiar and comfortable as flying across the globe. The era of space for everyone is no longer science fiction, it's on the horizon, and it's coming fast. And this future is being built, piece by piece, right now, by thousands of dedicated engineers, dreamers, and builders across the world. Starship is a two-stage system, the Super Heavy booster and the Starship spacecraft. Super Heavy, powered by over 30 Raptor engines, lifts the rocket off the pad. After separation, it flips and returns to be caught by giant arms at the launch tower. The Starship upper stage ignites its own engines, carries cargo or people to orbit, and then returns for a controlled landing. Both stages are fully reusable, making rapid turnaround possible. After landing, they're inspected, refueled, and ready to fly again. This cycle slashes costs and increases launch frequency. It's a system designed for high flight rates, like an airport for space. SpaceX is building a true highway to the stars. SpaceX's approach to building Starship is radically different. Instead of endless design and perfection, they build, test, fail, and improve, fast. This is called iterative design. Early Starship prototypes often exploded, but each failure taught valuable lessons. Every crash was data, every setback a step forward. With each test, the rocket improved, until one finally landed perfectly. This rapid, hands-on process accelerates progress. Each flight test pushes boundaries and gathers new data. The first tests were about liftoff, later ones tackled stage separation and landings. Every launch is a learning opportunity. This philosophy turned Starship from a sketch into a flying giant in just a few years. It's the power of learning by doing, and it's why Starship is advancing so quickly. Why build Starship? To make humanity multiplanetary. The ultimate goal, a self-sustaining city on Mars. Starship's massive payload and reusability are designed for this mission. We'll need to send building materials, life support, equipment, and people, lots of people. Starship is the interplanetary cargo ship that can make this possible. Its engines run on methane and oxygen, which can be made on Mars using local resources. This allows Starship to refuel for the return trip, creating a sustainable two-way system. The journey starts with a moon base, then leaps to Mars. Over time, a small outpost could grow into a thriving city. It's a bold vision for humanity's future, and Starship is the vehicle to get us there. You might wonder, why does this matter to me? Starship's technology will spark innovations that improve life on Earth, just like past space programs did. It represents hope and a shared, inspiring goal for humanity. Watching a Starship launch is watching a dream take flight. The goal is to make space accessible to everyone, not just a select few. It could mean new industries, jobs, and even vacations in orbit. Seeing Earth from space reminds us how precious our planet is. Starship is a tool for building a better future. It's about giving humanity a limitless frontier. This journey belongs to all of us.